What's up, guys? It's Ovi here, and welcome back to Driven Affairs. Chapter 2. Let us begin. Monday, 10 a.m. Your week begins much like it did last Monday, parked outside July's apartment. You tap your foot to the relaxed house music playing through the car stereo as you sip your coffee, waiting for the young woman to show up for her drive. Finally, you spot July exit the lobby. Her hair sways frantically up back and forth as she scans for and spots your car, hurriedly sauntering over and sliding in the back seat. How are you this morning, Miss Williams? I'm alright, thank you, James. 48th and 8th, and please be prompt. I don't want to be late. Yes, ma'am. Putting the town car in drive, you pull out into the street, already mapping out in your head the most expedient path through the hectic midtown traffic. Expedient. July's foot is tapping a mile a minute as she sits lost in thought. Do you have your interview this morning with Miss Moore? Rocked from her thoughts, July's head snaps forward and she smiles. Smiles what? Smiles bashfully. Hmm? Ah, yes, I'm sorry. I'm a little scatterbrained at the moment. Totally understandable. Anyone would be when going in an interview into interview for their dream job. July grins at you through the rear view mirror. You're still a little surprised at July and her desire to work for Stella Moore. Miss Moore and her company, Alta Class, are among the biggest names in adult entertainment. The fact that July, who you thought was a bit on the conservative side, is so eager for a chance to work for a company with such provocative reputation is interesting. Hey, I wanted to thank you again for being so understanding when I asked you out. I asked to cut our evening short last Friday. Are you kidding? You had just gotten an interview of a lifetime. I'll have to be a total jerk to get mad that you wanted to go home and start preparing. Did she blush? Yeah. Plus, you were very generous saying good night when I dropped you off. So I feel like the night ended very well. Well, you were so accommodating, and I wanted to let you know how much I appreciated you. Appreciated it. The memory of the young woman's soft, delicate hand wrapped around your, and the sight of your from her face instantly begins to cause you remember. You quickly change the subject before getting too distracted. And now this morning's the big interview. So that explains why you can barely sit still right now. Oh my god, I'm a wreck. I've been preparing all weekend and I barely slept. Now I'm worried. Now I'm worried. I'm totally going to blow it. Mm-hmm. Just focus on your talking points and why you'd be a good hire for the company. If you get too nervous during the interview, just try and imagine Stella in her underwear. Funny or serious? Eh. But there's always the old trick they say about interviews. If you start to get nervous, just imagine Stella's in her underwear. I'm sorry? Imagine the person interviewing you is in a humiliating position, so they seem less intimidating, like they were sitting there in their underwear. She's not gonna like it. Wait, I'm confused. How is this supposedly getting turned on by my potential future employer going to help me get through an interview? Yep. I know it. I know it. I know it. Just focus. Just take a focus on what you want to work there, and just take a breath. Focus on why you want to work there, and on why you would be a good hire for the company. Don't worry about what happened before or what comes after. Just stay focused. There will be plenty of time to celebrate or drown your sorrow in pose later. You're right. Stay focused and sell myself. I'll be a huge asset for Alta class. Thanks. I'm driving myself crazy thinking about everything that can go wrong. I've wasted it's wasted energy. If you'd like, I can run through some interview questions in the car before we get to the office. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. Okay, we'll start with an easy one. Why do you want to work for Atlas? I've always been a huge fan of pop culture and entertainment. I've also been following the work of Stella Moore and Alta Class since she started the company. I want to be at the center of that world, not just watching it through a screen. I want to be part of that life. All right, and why do you think you would be a good hire for Altaglass? I have a master's in administration, but my true aptitude is being able to observe and understand how a market operates. I've already been scouted by several mainstream marketing firms, and have been offered junior associate positions. I have an eye for identifying popular trends, interpreting data, and picking out qualities in picking up qualities in up and coming properties and personalities that will resonate with current public tastes and will be highly desirable to your audience. For the rest of the drive, you continue to fire off various questions you'd imagine an interviewer would ask pros, pros, a prospective employee. Prospective, ask a prospective employee. Yeah, July stumbles over a couple answers but is able to work them out and fine tune her response. After a short while, you pull up in front of Alta Class headquarters. I wish this drive was longer now. I should have had you over this weekend to pound me with those questions. You smile, entertaining a short fantasy of spending a weekend giving her a different kind of bonding. Yeah, I thought of the same thing, man. Listen, you're gonna do great. You really sounded like you were on your game. Just stay cool in there, and you will be a shoe in for the job. Thanks, James. No problem, Miss. Good luck. Shalai flashes you a big smile before hopping out of the car and disappearing into the building. Waiting for her again. You figure you figure Shalai will be in her interview with Stella Moore for some time. So you drive around the block and find a place to park while you wait. With boredom settling in, you scan through radio stations until stopping when you hear a familiar voice. Frank Williams, bank mogul and city icon. He live in studio on the Kipper Jack Morning Show in YRN. Okay. If you're just joining us, we are talking about Frank's rise to taking in a ailing line of small banks that no one thought would survive the 90s and turn it into one of the greatest financial success stories of the era. Thanks, Skip. It really was. Yeah, it's an interview. Okay. Thanks, Skip. It really was a challenge. When my dad stepped aside as general manager back in '93, I think he did so under the assumption that I would end up selling the company to one of the big fish in the pond. Do you think he lacked faith in your leadership? No, I didn't think it was that at all. Williams Financial was on the ropes and small banks were getting picked off left and right by the big boys. Truthfully, I think he turned ownership over to me so that when the bank sold, I would be the one who got the lion's share of the payout. I think he was as surprised as anyone when I turned down the offers to sell and made a go at turning the company around. Fuck this boring, man. I'm just whatever. And through hard work and shared management, turning Wilfin into one of the top five banks and financial organization in the country. So now the hard questions: how is William Financial navigating the news of recent arrests at a certain associated trade and import company? Kip, Williams Financial has hundreds of financial partners and thousands of investments. Obviously, we're just as keen to get to the bottom of this as anyone. We are eager to operate with the Treasury Department and the FBI, and I hope to aid their investigation in bringing to light any misconduct that our partners partners may have been involved in. The hard working folks of William Financial have a code of ethics, and I want to assure our stockholders and our customers if there was any wrongdoing, it happened outside our organization and without our knowledge. Of that, I can promise you. I'm sure with you at I'm sure I, I'm with you. I'm with you at the helm. You'll see the company through these troubled waters. But that's all the time we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in this Wednesday when we will have Mr. Frank Williams, President and CEO of William Financial, back here in studio with us. So that was July's dad. He seemed like pretty no nonsense kind of guy. You're about to change to another station when you see July texted you. She's ready to get picked up. Time to see how her interview went. Ooh, we're excited, man. Outside, okay, outside the Alta class, yep, um, building, July walks to your car and gets in seemingly in some kind of trance. This doesn't look good. The interview didn't seem to go that long, and July seems to be in some state of shell shock, standing ashen faced at the back of your seat. So, how did it go? For a moment, July does nothing but stare off into space. I got the job. You did? Her face slowly turns to you as her eyes go wide, her words seeming to wake her from the spell of disbelief that had been gripping her. Oh my god, I got the job. Hold on, I can do it. Okay, I can do it. What the fuck is wrong with my voice? Man, I can't squeal. I could have done it. Fuck. July erupts into an static squeal, hopping up and down in the seat, her healthy young breast bouncing playfully along with her. Whew, you had me scared there for a moment. You looked like someone's sucked your soul right out of you when you got in the car. Oh my god, I still can't believe it. The interview couldn't have been more than 30 minutes. You must have really sold it to Stella. I didn't have to. Stella apparently had been doing her homework on me. Really? Yeah, she said she liked what she saw and that I had potential. She's given me a position as an associate journalist and that I'm to start right away. Have to go into the office tomorrow to finish onboarding and get my paperwork squared away. But I already have an interview booked Wednesday. An interview with whom? Bankalan. Wait, the porn star Banka. I mean, isn't she some kind of adult film actress? Yes. Are you familiar? Are you familiar with her? So to be a little on the conservative side with your knowledge of Banka extensive library of erotic. Well, only from that time, her and the rapper she was dating a few years back crashed that jet ski into the dinner party for that Dutch princess wedding and killed all those geese. Oh, that was so bad, so sad. Those poor geese. Well, hot damn. From Ivy League to interviewing porn stars. That's a twist. How about that? Daddy Williams can keep all his cushy bank shops and business connections because July sure as hell don't need him. Can keep all his because July is okay. You stuck to your guns and went after what you wanted. You made it all happen, kiddo. July blushes and grins in the backseat, basking in her win. I still can't believe this is all happening, like really happening. I was so terrified that I was staring down the barrel of spending the rest of my 20s, the rest of my youth, slaving away working in banking or marketing toilet paper or some SUV to ass wiping housewives. I'd wake up in cold sweats thinking this is it. This is your life now, July. This makes me sound like a bitch. Do you think I'm a bad person? For what? Going after your dreams and refusing refusing a waking death in corporate purgatory until you retire in your 60s with a couple divorce under your belt and some shitty kids. Right, you don't think less of me for wanting to work at Alta class, do you? I know that they certainly have a more provocative reputation. Are you kidding? I'm stoked you're working for them. In fact, if you wouldn't mind putting in a good word for me with Bianca Lang on Wednesday. Oh my God, you pig! What other film actress need drivers too? You crack a cheeky smile at the beaming young woman in the rearview mirror as she giggles and collapses back into the plush leather seat, sighing contently. Oh my god, I have no idea what I'm going to tell my family. My dad will have an aneurysm when he finds out I'm working for Alta Class. You're on your own for that one. My driverly wisdom doesn't extend to awkward family discussions. Oh, thanks. Does that come with some other driving service package I'm not aware of? By the way, it's not that I think I'm some kind of celebrity or tabloid gossip worthy, but word still gets around pretty easy in this town. So would you mind being discreet about the fact that I'll be working for Alta Class, at least for now? Passenger confidentially, confidently, confidential. Fuck it. You smile back at July before turning back to the road. You spend the rest of the drive listening to July gush about her new job. Monday, 2:30 p.m. Having finished driving July for the day, you head over to Natalie's for her Monday ride to the gym. No sooner do you pull up than the stunning. This word keeps going. Man, I need to search it up. I need to search it up. You know what? Let's do it now. Fuck it. I'm tired. I'm tired of looking like a dumb fuck. Um. Mm-hmm. No. It's Statuesque. Okay, it's this one. Okay, I got it. I got it. Statuesque. Statuesque blonde appears from her front door and jogs down her steps. Still, the word sucks. Whatever. Your your eyes are transfixed on the woman's large breasts as they jiggle playfully with each step, all the way up until she opens the door and slides in the back seat of your town car. Good morning, Mrs. Garcia. Did you have a good weekend? You hear the beautiful blonde laugh sarcastically from the back seat as you flip on your blanker, check your blind spots, and pull out into traffic. Well, aside from my husband deciding to ditch me the one night of the month that was supposed to be for us, it was alright, I guess. I ended up meeting a friend out for drinks instead. Well, it's good to hear you still got a chance to go out and enjoy yourself a bit. Did you go out with Jessica? No, actually, it was my friend Simos Kane or whatever the fuck that fucking guy. Fuck him. Not the pro athlete. Yeah, the pro athlete. What? You friends with Simos Kane? Oh, he's not that big of a deal. Yeah, they just put anybody up on the 50-foot billboards in Midtown. How do you know him? He was on this yacht cruise me and my husband went on a few years back. Oh my god, he saved my life. He was the only other person there who didn't talk non-stop about returns on investment or quarterly earnings. He's so funny. He's been one of my best friends here in the city since then. The way Natalie talks about him, you wonder if there ever been more than friends, but you decide not to proud her on their history. Well, if you're friends with Simus Kane, why don't you ask him to be your workout partner? He was for a while, but now he won't work out with me anymore. Oh, I wonder why. Well, at least you showed up today. My husband still hasn't come home yet. Everything okay? Yeah, probably. I think so. Anyways, it's just well, it's not usual for him to be away for long periods of time on business, but he usually at least mentions that what he's up to. This time he's being really vague about work. He's not telling me something. Ooh, three options this time. This is new. Do you think he might be involved with another woman? Could he have some new business venture that's keeping him busy? Or is something going on at work? I'm sure that there is a perfectly reasonable explanation. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Anyhow, I think we're gonna end this episode right here. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.